Hi, my name is Tiffany. I'm 32 years old. When I was 17 years old, my mom passed away from ALS. And as you can imagine, that completely broke me. And I grew up in a Christian household. I wasn't necessarily taught how to put on the full armor of God or what that even looked like. As you can imagine, having all these big feelings, I didn't really have like the skill set needed to cope with all those feelings. And because of that, I ended up walking away from the church and ended up completely abandoning my relationship with God. And unfortunately, that went on for almost 10 years. Thankfully, my sister took the opposite approach and leaned into the church. She started praying for me and put me on a bunch of people's prayer lists. And while I'm incredibly thankful for that today, I honestly had no idea that that was going on at the time, but God knew, and He heard every single one of those prayers. And eventually I started feeling this pull to start coming back to church. And I will never forget sitting in a worship service and just being overcome with just the presence of the Holy Spirit, and just hearing Him say to me, "You are seen, you are loved, you are forgiven." And I've pretty much been walking with Jesus ever since. That same day, I remember going home and just being so excited to tell my husband about what had just happened. We had gotten married during that 10-year time frame, and he did not have a personal relationship with Jesus and obviously wasn't walking with Him. While he was really supportive, he just did not understand my excitement, and it was not long at all into this new walk of faith that I had. I just had this urgency and desire for him to want to know Jesus the way I knew Him. And it just kind of became this full circle moment where I was quite literally forced to be placed into my sister's shoes and just started desperately praying for his salvation. Luckily, God knows me. He knows me very well, and He knows I'm not the most patient person. So He didn't quite make me wait 10 years. It was about a year later that he started coming to church with me, and not too long after that he gave his life to Christ. We were able to get baptized together, and it has honestly just been the coolest thing to watch God move in our lives. There's been so many opportunities that I don't think I would have got to experience, so many people that I don't think I would have ever met had I not repaired my relationship with Jesus. You know, as an introvert, I tend to put myself in this little box. Just want this quiet, simple life for myself. And more often than not, especially lately, I have just felt the Lord gently tell me, gently nudge and just say, "Hey, I know that's what's comfortable for you, but that's not what I have planned for you." And just learning to lean into that a little bit and trust in His voice, trust in His plan, learn what it means to be an obedient servant. It's honestly been terrifying, but it's been one of the greatest joys of my entire life, and I owe it all to Him.